Opening day of the Syracuse Dynasty is underway as we have the Battle of the S's between Syracuse and Stanford in Cowboys Stadium. A neutral site game is the move for the first game, and we are about ready for kickoff here as the first Syracuse possession here. Hank the Tank Ball taking it first down right up the middle in this new look offense. And speaking of new look, we've got some new look for here. Leonard Robinson firing it to Lindell Redmond, the redshirt freshman. Welcome to college football, his first ever game and his first ever catch. It is a big one, 30 yards downfield, and then Robinson handed it right off to Dante Strickland, the bench warmer himself, for a 4-yard touchdown. Syracuse jumping right out to a 7-0 lead, but leave it to Bryce Love. Anything you can do, I can do better. Taking it weak side for 11, and then giving it right back to Love early and often. They love handing him the football, 10 yards and a first down. And now Scarlett filling in for him. Christ handed it off to Scarlett. Scarlett with a wide open hole. This offensive line opening up craters so far as Christ dropping back yet again. And he'll find, of course, Scarlett hitting the running backs early and often and cap off that drive with a Bryce Love touchdown, hitting the truck stick, more slippery than a bar of soap, past two defenders and into the end zone as Stanford strikes back. But we learned last year, don't count out Leonard Robinson, striking back to Lonnie Weber like the Empire. And Lonnie Weber has his first catch of the season in the #1 receiver role. And now Robinson, deja vu, back to Lonnie Weber downfield. And Lonnie Weber hands a web, call him Spider-Man, 40 yards for the first down. And now the pistol, Leonard Robinson dropping back against the blitz. He can also run. Don't leave him unspied. He's got a first down untouched and out of bounds. And then Leonard Robinson handing it off to Hank the Tank, scaring the defense with that read option. Fooled you once, fooled you twice, into the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse. The fun has only begun. Leonard Robinson, pride of Vancouver, Washington, harmed with the stiff arm outside. He's got a need for speed. And only Stanford Cardinals can watch as Leonard Robinson, the gazelle, in front of them all the way to the end zone for a touchdown. Third on the day for Syracuse. They take a demanding lead, and they'll get the ball right back, finding Devin Butler for 20 yards. Robinson, a dual threat so far, but don't count out Stanford. Downfield, a big play, finding the tight end. That's Caden Smith for 37 yards on the reception. Christ with a dime downfield, and now Bryce Love taking it all the way down inside the 10-yard line, 13 yards on the carry. He is almost to 100 yards already, and he would set up his teammate, Cameron Scarlett, for the touchdown as he sits on the bench and watches. Reservations for 6. Stanford back on the board and back in the game, but don't count out Leonard Robinson just yet. He's got Stanford on their heels, and he's going to take off for nearly another first down, a gain of 8 to add to already his massive total. And now Eric Dungy for a shaken up Robinson. He'd be okay. Mean with the screen to Hank Ball, and he's got great blocks, absolute craters, and he runs through them wide open. And now Dungy giving it to Dante Strickland, the bench warmer, making an impact in his senior campaign, 12 yards inside the 10. And now Dungy handed it back to Strickland, another great block up front, and he is sprung for a touchdown, make it a 2-touchdown lead for Syracuse yet again. And now Bryce Love taking off a first down, a gain of 10 on the carry. And now Christ firing outside, it's London, and that's Jason London for the first down as Christ keeping it himself, but he's going to be denied. Sanchez Sanders, the redshirt freshman, making the stop, and now Christ mean with the screen, but not so mean as Bryce Love is rejected like a debit card with no cash on it. But the party would not continue for Stanford as Christ, easy pocket, finds Tyler. More wide open than a Burger King drive-thru as he was not rushed at all, unlike a timeshare presentation. And now Bryce Love to seal it out. The fumble, Brandon Walters picks it up. But they're going to look at this one again, folks, as it seems as if Love's knee was down and his elbow was actually down before that ball came out. So Stanford with a lucky break there as Christ airing it out here, but Jawan Dowell seals off the game. It does not matter, sealing Stanford's fate, and they fall to the ACC Championship Orangemen, who win their first game of the season, of course. That can't be obvious enough. Leonard Robinson, player of the game, as he scores a huge rushing touchdown and tacks on more. He is the true X factor for this team. He's been the X Factor all his career here at Syracuse, and it just continues as they keep making plays. Some new faces stepping up. Lindell Redmond, Sanchez Sanders, they have bright futures moving forward, and this team looking even better than they did before, and that's a scary thought if you watched any Syracuse football last season with Leonard Robinson on the rise. The pride of Vancouver, Washington keeps making plays, and that will extend forward into week 2 as they take on the Louisville Cardinal in Papa John's Cardinal Stadium. A road game here as Louisville, also at 1-0, will display their elite rushing attack here as Jawan Pass. He was born to be a quarterback, finding his tight end early. That's Crum across the 50 and down there. 27 yards on the first play right out the get-go. And then Staples, Malik Staples, he would be a problem for Syracuse today, taking off on the first play, and that's the way this is going to start as Sanchez Sanders wraps him up after 38 on the carry, and then Jawan Pass dropping back to throw. Going to step up and run with it, and he can run with it as he's got a 2-yard rushing touchdown, untouched like the dishes. And on the ensuing kickoff, not so fast, Lindell Redmond slow down past the 45-yard line, and that would set up Leonard Robinson with the counter to Hank the Tank going the other direction and picking up 9 and the first down carry. And now Robinson keeping the drive going, hitting Leonel Hawkins, a new face, a redshirt freshman, and he's got the reception as Leonard Robinson going to set up the screen. Me with the screen, Hank ball down to the 20-yard line. They get the stop, and Syracuse's party would end with a field goal as down by 4. Jawan Pass trying to put some salt in the wound here, down at the 40-yard line after 14 on the carry. And then out of the pistol, Malik Staples gonna power his way hard with the stiff arm, evading everybody, hitting the spin move. He is dangerous in space. We cannot stop him. It's a first down, and then Jawan Pass with a draw to Malik Staples, and he is absolutely killing it right now, rolling like a bus without brakes and bringing the meaning to speed in a speed option as Staples finishes what he started with a touchdown as Louisville goes up 11 here in the first quarter, but never count out Leonard Robinson against the blitz, rolling right. He's going to find his man. That's going to be Lonnie Weber, first down, gain of 18 on the reception. Now, clock ticking down under a minute, first quarter, finding Lindell Redmond, hitting the truck stick inside the 50. Another big pass from Leonard Robinson, and now Robinson hitting his man. That's going to be Lindell Redmond yet again, deja vu, and now keeping it. Leonard Robinson, quick drive as the quarter ends for the touchdown. The 2-point conversion attempt would be no good, so they are still down by 5 points, and Jawan Pass getting sacked. It's going to be Large Picard on his first sack of the season, making it 3rd down and 10, and now Pass gonna fire outside, and it's gonna be caught, the rainbow caught by Jalen Smith. That pass held up in the air forever, but he did not get both feet in bounds, and this ball will go back to Syracuse on a lucky break, and that's gonna be Lonnie Weber for a first down and a gain of 20, and now Hank the Tank with a crater up the middle, hitting the spin move, gaining 11 on the carry, and now out of the pistol, Robinson gonna fire like a North Korean missile, hitting Lindell Redmond for a gain of 11, and now down 4th and 7. Leonard Robinson with a need for speed outside the pocket, but he's not gonna get it, losing the football out of bounds in his efforts, and Louisville has all momentum at this point, except for on 3rd and inches, Keelan Whitner, the All-American, with the tackle in the backfield, giving it back to Syracuse, and Hank the Tank, he is rumbling, bumbling, stumbling, picking up more yards, and making something out of nothing, weaving in steam. An impressive run there by the sophomore as Leonard Robinson goes play action. They fall for it, buys extra time, finding his man. That's going to be Lonnie Weber on the sideline. Better footwork than a podiatrist on that play. Now going right back to Lonnie, and he's got a first down inside the 5-yard line, 21 yards on the catch, and then Robinson handed it to Dante Strickland, and the bench-warming running back has his 3rd touchdown of the episode. That should not be happening, but Jawan Pass down by 1, finding Malik Staples, the Achilles heel for Syracuse's defense, and he gets a very controversial first down. As Jawan Pass going back to work, extending the drive with the slant to Samuel for the first down on the reception, and now Jawan Pass, mean with the screen. Malik Staples, more wide open than a Burger King drive-thru, taunting the Syracuse defense and powering into the end zone for a touchdown, as Malik Staples getting cocky at this point in the game, and he has the right to be, but Sanchez Sanders didn't like that. He denies him access like a blocked off freeway or Trump's immigration policy, you name it. And that's going to give the ball right back to Syracuse, down by 5. Robinson down the sideline to Trey Dunkelberger, a rare Dunkelberg sighting as he gets the first down. Now Robinson outside, finding Lonnie Weber first down to the 50-yard line. Robinson in motion now as Syracuse establishing the ground and pound even further. Getting a big first down is Hank Ball with a chunk, and they would go right back to it. Hank the Tank yet again for another chunk of 9 yards, and then Leonard Robinson, right when you think they're going to run it again, they passed it, and Leonard Robinson has a wide open man. The stop and the pop to Lonnie Weber for a touchdown as Syracuse takes the lead in this one, 21-20, as they miss yet another 2-point conversion, but Jawan pass, putting this team on his back. Rushing for the first down, and now back to the air pass. Gonna fire to Devontae Pete, and Devontae Pete has the first down, nearly a gain of 10. Could have been spotted either way, and then pass on the speed option. Syracuse's defense once again bending and not breaking, holding Louisville to a field goal as Leonard Robinson with the QB sneak against Louisville. Gonna pick up the first down, and then he's gonna take off yet again as Leonard Robinson does, out of bounds after a gain of 12. And then on second down 10, 2 plays later, getting mean with the screen yet again to Hank the Tank, roaring up the sideline, but they're going to say he stepped out. He had lots of green in front of him if he had not, but Leonard Robinson, first down and 10, next play, going to roll to his right and find a wide open man. It's Lonnie Weber yet again, his favorite target, back to work and working strong as he has 135 on the game. Now Dungy in the game for a shaken up Robinson. Wide open man. It's going to be Devin Butler in the back of the end zone as Syracuse takes the lead back yet again. The armed robbery from Louisville just like that with a successful Leonard Robinson drive as Javonte Bagley has 12 yards on the reception. His pass trying to stay in this one, but with 36 seconds left, he's finding Bagley yet again down to the 20-yard line, and then outside a beautiful rainbow in Devontae Pete. Better footwork than a podiatrist yet again. Outside is going to be first and goal, and the gift to Malik Staples. He's rejected. Sanders transaction denied. Now on full border control. Syracuse's defense coming up big on third down and goal, and now the last chance for Louisville as Juwan pass gonna roll out and get blindsided by a large Picard who comes up clutch with the sack, and that is a turnover on downs as Syracuse's defense holds as Leonard Robinson does the rest. 236 passing on the game with 46 yards and 2 touchdowns as he was an absolute force to be reckoned with, whether it was on the option or through the air or setting up the run. Leonard Robinson, of course, coming up big as always. Eric Dungy coming in and delivering when he needed to. And Hank the Tank Ball put the team on his back today with 84 yards on limited carries, and he really got the job done today for Syracuse, who will be moving on next week and will be playing their first game of ACC Conference football. But the most important game next week is the rematch against MTSU, the third non-conference game of the season, as Boston College will await us after that. Anyways, guys, I am Legion. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, rate, comment, subscribe. I'll catch all of you guys later. Legion Army, I'll see you later.